Shalom, shalom, Israel. I already noticed y'all, brother Mikael, Hebrews, and the Hizud. Now, look, I know a lot of y'all sleep. It's what, 1 a.m. But I got to say this because I've been getting people asking me this question. And you know, you get these questions every year if you've been in this, right? Damn, y'all flooding in. I'm trying to say this and hear him jump off. But look, right, we got this thing. It goes on when you're in Israel. You got people that don't want to deal with being righteous, but they like to find out the fact that they're Israelites. So they know they're Hebrew Israelites. That's cool, right? But they don't want to keep the law. They don't want to go to the feast. They don't want to do none of that to honor the Most High. So they'll tell you, you can't keep the law or you can't go to the feast outside of Jerusalem. So I'm finna do this for y'all real quick, and I'm gonna bounce off now. If you got any one of them that's any kind of code, I destroy them quick. But I just want to say this because what I just found out, only reason I'm doing this is, you know, as Israelites, we deal with this all the time. We beat it up quick. But what I just found out is, and it got so bad with those Christian apologetic cats too. You just said the key word, Kyle, in all your dwellings. Meaning, even if you've been scattered, all your dwellings. You know, even if you can't make it 3 times into Jerusalem because you've been scattered, all your dwellings. Meaning, God already had a plan for this set because he knew he was going to send us into captivity because he knew we was going to do what we did, right? So let me just get to this quick because I don't want nobody to trip. I want to give y'all ammunition to not only save y'all life, because they're trying to get y'all cut off, telling you, oh, yeah, we Israel. You know, they give you names and stuff, call on y'all, whoever they going to say. They're going to try to get you on the holy name thing first, right? And you know what they're going to do? Which I don't have no problem with. You should, you know, call on the Most High's name or whatever. But then guess what they're going to do? They're going to tell you, oh, man, you can't keep that law and all that stuff outside of the land. And they're going to try to base it strictly off the fact that we're supposed to go to Jerusalem. So I'm finna give y'all ammunition and nail this in 2 verses. I'm only going to 2 spots and I'm getting off. So watch this, right? Whenever somebody tell you, as a person that's trying to live your life righteous, as it is, you find out you're Israel, you're trying to be righteous, right? Like, I got to keep these laws, statutes, commandments, at least the ones we know we can keep in this captivity. Got to keep them feast days. Got to keep the royal law, which is the commandments. Now watch this. Whenever they tell you you can't keep them outside of Israel or the Holy Land, go ahead to them first. Deuteronomy chapter 30. Listen clear, y'all. This is specifically talking about people who say that. Watch this. It's a straight murder. It's a one of them, right? Watch this. Deuteronomy 30. Listen to this. Verse 10. If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which are written in this book, right? The same Bible we read, written in this book of the law. And if thou turn unto the Lord thy God with all thine heart, with all thy soul. Y'all hear that? That's real spiritual too. You hear this? Verse 11. For this commandment which I command thee this day, it is not hidden. It ain't hidden from you. You ain't got to break the Vatican open. You ain't got to go do no secret seance like some of these comedic cats are. How you thinking like, oh man, forget that book, man. You got to get in nature with the rocks and all that. No, you don't. It ain't hidden, man. It's right here. Watch this. It's not hidden from thee, neither is it far off. Now listen, these laws, statutes, feasts, it ain't hidden. It ain't under some rock. It ain't in the Vatican. And it ain't far off, right? Now watch this, y'all. It says, it is not in heaven, that thou shouldest say, who shall go up for us to heaven and bring it unto us? So you can't say, man, that law, statutes, and commandments, them feasts, all that's in heaven, man. Who gonna go up there to get there? We can't do that right here. This is what it's saying. I'm not adding. Go back and read it for yourself. Watch this, right? Then it say, who shall go over the sea for us? Listen, who shall go over the sea for us and bring it unto us that we may hear it and do it? Stop. What do they tell y'all? We got to go over to the sea, to Jerusalem, to the Holy Land, to keep the feasts and the laws. We can't keep them in captivity. But this just said, don't let nobody tell you it's in heaven or it's over the sea who can do that. So that means don't let nobody tell you I got to go over the sea to keep these laws and statutes. You don't got to go to Jerusalem and flip back an ancient wall to find an old Hebrew writing and say, oh man, yeah, we can keep the law right here. This is where we gonna keep the feast, or we gonna get baptized in the Jordan River. No, he's saying wherever you at, you got it. And I'm finna prove it. Watch this. It says, who shall go over the sea for us and bring it unto us, that we may hear it and do it? Y'all hear that? Who gonna say it? Don't let nobody tell you that, right? Now watch this, right? Neither is it beyond the sea. Did you just hear that? What's beyond the sea, y'all? We in America. We got sent in captivity beyond the sea. That's Jerusalem and Israel. He said, look, neither is it beyond the sea, meaning you don't have to go there to get the law, statutes, or the feasts, or any of that. You don't. You right here. Watch this. It says, neither is it beyond the sea that thou shouldest say, who shall go over the sea for us and bring it unto us, that we may hear it and do it? But the word is very nigh, meaning very near, unto thee, in thy mouth and in thy heart, which is synonymous with the mind, that thou mayest do it. Did y'all hear that? Like real talk. You know, Comatics be extra with that, man. You already know. Come on, Jibron. You already know they be extra with that. But look at what this just said. I want y'all to mark this. Whenever a cat tell y'all you can't keep the law, statutes, commandments, or you can't keep the feast days outside of Jerusalem, go to Deuteronomy chapter 30, right? Start at verse 10, because remember, this was after the curses in 28. So that means the curses are already on us. We scattered, right? So in order for us to be unscattered, what do Deuteronomy 29 say in 30? It say turn back to him. How do you turn back to him? Go to Deuteronomy 30. And when you go from verse 10 to verse 14, he tell you don't let nobody tell you that this law, statutes, and all that he gave us is across the sea or over in Israel and over in Jerusalem. No, you keep them where you at. That's where you at. Now, here go the killer part, y'all. I'm finna get off because it's 1 something in the morning. I'm gonna put this on YouTube, though. Here go the nail. Get everybody in the room that don't like keeping laws. Just get them in here, y'all. Especially if they found out they Israel, but they still want to live like, you know, like them regular, you know, like the people that's just regular world. That's what killed me. You want to get a Hebrew name and start talking about, I know God's name is Yahweh, and all that, which I'll never make fun of none of that. But some of them get extra, like they making up y'all's, like put y'all, like adding y'all's that ain't even in there, right? They doing all that, but they won't keep nothing. They just want to say, what the hell is separating you from anybody else? Actually, that's the Negro you need to get away from. Because he know who he is, or she know who she is, and she's still living like everybody else. That's the reason we in captivity, duck. I was finna say something, I had to catch myself. So hold up, let me go with this last point, y'all, I'm finna get off. Now, y'all just read in Deuteronomy 30, right? How it said, don't let nobody tell you it's over the sea. Don't say it's over the sea and none of that. So don't say it's in Jerusalem to keep the law and statutes. Because I heard the Christian apologetics just tried to pull this too. So I see they stuff crumbling. If y'all watching Christian apologetics, I heard one of y'all just start saying, man, can you keep the feast outside of, they getting so goofy. This stuff we've been dealing with forever. Y'all desperate. Yes, you can keep them. As a matter of fact, the way you keeping Easter and all that pagan Christmas, you keep that everywhere you go, don't you? So yeah, we gonna keep this. Yeah, I was shooting shots. All right, here we go. This is Isaiah chapter 1. Y'all get y'all pen and paper. Listen, y'all. These are the two comebacks. Y'all got Deuteronomy 30, right, y'all? Oh, yeah. Well, whoever said that, meaning my people, y'all. Right here. Whoever said to you that you can't keep the Sabbath, watch this. Now, you got Deuteronomy 30, right? Get them this too, because this about to be the nail. Like, go get some babies and stuff. Just pull them on in here. This is going to be one thing. Watch this, Joe. This Isaiah chapter 1. I start at verse 3. Listen to this, y'all. It say, the ox knoweth his master. Y'all familiar with this, right? And the ass his master's crib. But Israel, meaning us, the Negro, doeth not know, my people do not consider. So we all know what that means. It means everybody know who they belong to. Everybody know their land. Everybody know their God. But we don't know ours. That's us, right? Because y'all know we in every religion on earth and we don't even know our nationality. But y'all notice we read that, but they don't read Father. Watch what this finna bust up. Verse 4. Our sinful nation, meaning us, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards. Now, do y'all know why I read that, y'all? Because these people love to run to Isaiah, the first chapter, to tell us that we can't keep the law. Did y'all hear what he just said? He was angry at us for basically being hypocrites, for being against his law. So he's finna get upset. This is what they use to say we can't keep the laws of statute. Well, let me show you what they don't read. Verse 13. Here we go, y'all. This the verse every Israelite is going to use on you, or now the new Christians that start to read the Bible. They try to, just watch. Iniquity is transgression of the law. That sins against the Most High. You already know, duh. Now watch this, though. This is the verses that they use to say we can't keep the law. Watch this, y'all. Verse 13. Bring no more vain oblations. Incest is an abomination unto me. The new moons and Sabbaths, so they telling you can't keep the Sabbath or the new moon. See that? Your God don't even want that. Don't keep that. Watch this, y'all. Watch how this finna backfire on them. It says, the calling of assemblies, meaning we can't even gather. We can't do no Sabbath day gathering, going to the camp. Now watch this. This is what they telling us, right? They use this. Watch what happened. It say, I cannot away with. I mean, I need to get it out my face. Watch this. It is iniquity, even the solemn meeting. Watch this, y'all. Now, y'all remember what y'all just read, though, why he was upset. Now, watch this. Your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hateth. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. Verse 15. And when ye spread forth, hold up. Let me stop. Now, y'all just heard that, right? These are the two verses they use on everybody to say you cannot keep the law outside Jerusalem. Y'all heard that, right? Let me read it one more time, and I'm finna get off because y'all finna see what I'm finna drop. Verse 13. I hope y'all reading with me. It say, bring no more vain oblations or oblations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons, the Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even a solemn meeting. Your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hateth. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. Now, this was finna trip y'all out. Y'all notice they never read what I read right before this, which was in verse 3 to 5, where basically he was upset with us. So basically he's saying, if you're a hypocrite, don't come to my feast. Do y'all hear that? He's upset because you ain't coming right. Like it's it's like the Pharisees in the New Testament. That's why Jesus had a problem with them. They was teaching the law. They had like they was keeping the law, but they wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finna prove it right here. So if anybody tell y'all based off this, don't keep the feast, don't keep the law, hold up. Guess what they gonna tell you? You're gonna say, well, how do we be good with God if we don't keep his laws, feasts, and statutes? You know what they gonna say to y'all? They gonna say, oh, just pray to the Lord. And that's how he know you cool. They never read this next verse. Listen, y'all, put this lock and loaded. Verse 15. And when ye spread forth your hands, I will hide my eyes from you. Yea, when ye make many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood. Did y'all just hear that? So if somebody tell you you can't keep the feast, laws, and statutes verse based off that, then it just said you can't even pray. So them same people that's telling you that you can't keep the laws and statutes or commandments, tell them you can't even pray, Negro. Don't even talk to God. So what's gonna save us? He just told you at the end. He said your hands are full of blood. That's why he didn't want to hear your feasts. That's why he didn't want to see the laws you keep, because you keeping them, but on the backside, you killing, you stabbing, you robbing, you committing adultery, you're doing all that, but then you come to the feast trying to act holy. This is what he's talking about. But what they never mentioned to you, y'all peep that killer, what they never mentioned to you was the next verse where he say, don't even pray to me. So how you gonna tell me, oh, we can pray our way out of this, but we can't keep the laws and statutes? No, if you're gonna say we can't keep the feast days, laws, statutes, and commandments because we outside of Jerusalem, then that means we cannot pray to him outside of Jerusalem, dummy. It's connected in the same verse. But all you have to do is read the bottom text where it says, because your hands full of blood. Oh my God. So I just wanted all y'all to see something simple. Now I could have went into a long thing, but it's 1 something in the morning. So I just wanted y'all to get that. Yeah. So no, put them in y'all marker because y'all already heard that. I promise you, look, they're going to run to you. They're going to run to Isaiah 1 and they're going to read 13 and 14 and they're going to act like they don't see 15 and 16. So basically, if our feast is an abomination to the Most High, and our Sabbath keeping, because you know they really want to get away from the Sabbath, if that's an abomination to the Most High, guess what it said up under that, y'all? Y'all just read it. Your prayers is too. So you can't even pray to God. No, dummy. I'm going to say it again, dummy, and I'm sorry. But it's starting to spill over, the stupidity. These fools will tell you can pray your sin away. Ridiculous. Yeah, he was coming out of Deuteronomy, though. I might tag you just to see it. Man, look, whatever you tag me with, look. Right, I know that, J. Lee. That's the point. Go back, write down what I just put there. Because the scriptures they try, the scriptures they try to use, I just read. And that's what they use to say, you don't even supposed to keep no feast. You don't supposed to do none of that because the Lord said he don't even want it. They so silly. They didn't know he's talking to hypocrites, people with hands full of blood. It's the same people, if you believe in the New Testament, like I do, Jesus was talking to, or Yahshua, or Yehoshua, like he was doing the Pharisees in the New Testament. Like, yeah, y'all talk about the law. Y'all ain't really right for God. Y'all niggas doing, underhand backdoor jobs and all that. He was like, man, don't even come. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm finna end with this. Y'all Israelites out there that's keeping the feast every year like y'all supposed to according to these scriptures. Do you know you ain't supposed to go to them feasts with hate in your heart for none of your brothers? No, real talk. You ain't supposed to go to the feast with hate and none of your heart with the sisters, none of your brothers. You ain't supposed to go to none of these feasts with a beef or anger towards any one of your brothers. Real talk. Or the Most High ain't trying to hear you. You ain't supposed to go to these feasts with an attitude, with a stank attitude. You just doing it for tradition. The Most High don't want you there. That's the point he's trying to make. If you're not there for what it's supposed to be there for, you're supposed to be happy to be there. That the Lord even dealing with your filthy ass. Excuse my language. We all filthy. You gonna have a nerve to come up in there and bring your personal feelings up in there, and you ain't even got something straight with your own cousin. You could have got straight with your cousin that, you know, did whatever, right? You ain't even did that, but you gonna go up in there and act holy. That's what the Most High is saying. He don't want you up in there. That's exactly what this means. And he killed it at the end. So tell them, if we cannot go to the feast or keep the law outside of Jerusalem, make sure you tell them that they better not pray. Because you can't pray outside of Jerusalem either, because it's connected together, dummy. It's the same thing. It's just like he said, what'd he say? The prayers of a sinner is an abomination unto me. So he's basically saying, if you come to a feast and you wicked, it's an abomination. If you out there living wicked, then you want to act holy and say, hey, I'm finna go to the Passover. I'm finna go to Pesach, or I'm finna go to the, I'm finna go keep Purim and all this. But you wicked as hell with your brother. He's like, man, don't come up in here. It's a foul to him. So I just wanted to say that. I love y'all. Pass this around, share it. And to the Christian apologists who tried to do that, because it's getting so bad for y'all that y'all looking for stuff. Stop it, man. Stop it. Shalom, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.